Good morning everyone. Today I'm going to show you top 5 most efficient workout that you're going to practice at home so that actually helps you in your daily life. As because right at this moment you cannot go to the gym, so I considering those facts, I have chosen out of all the exercises, I have chosen the 5 most efficient exercise that's going to help you out, right? In order to perform better in your daily life, in order to function better in your daily life, in order to function efficiently in your daily life. Let's do it. Let me just mention the exercises that I will be doing today. Number 1 is squat. Number 2 is push-ups, pushing movement. Number 3 is overhead pushes, something that is, it will improve your overhead movement, overhead pressing movement. Number 4 is to improve your pulling capacity, that is bent over rows, right? We're doing bent over rows. Number 5, we'll be doing farmers work. Number 5, we'll be doing farmers work. All right, so why farmers work I have chosen among these exercises? This is something which is actually functional. This is something which is actually functional and helps you in your daily life. It helps you in your gripping strength. It helps you in your to carry a load in and walk across a particular place. So I'm going to explain everything while doing the exercises. Please follow. First exercise, squat. I hope expect that you know the warm-ups, but still showing you some warm-ups for that squat. It is very important. The leg movements, you can take support of anything, and the leg movements are very important. Straight-wise leg movement, keep your body straight. Sidewise leg movement, your ankle rotation, your hip rotation, legs. These are a few warm-ups for your legs workout. Before your legs workout, you can practice. Okay, so guys, let's start with the squat. The basics. Stand straight, chest out, breathe in. Just sit down. In the stance, the distance between your legs, that is called stance, should not be more than your shoulder width, right? The stance for squats is perfectly for shoulder width, and the V that you will be making, the toes that you will be making, it will be exactly 1 o'clock. So the toes will be 1 o'clock apart. It will not be straight. It will be 1 o'clock. Your toes. Stand straight. Legs apart. Legs wide stance. Chest up, sit. Up. Breathe in. Sit. Up. Breathe in. In squats, the breathing should always be breathe in, hold the breath, go complete depth, come up, and then breathe out. Why this? This is how human body breathes. The most efficient one, right? So this is how you should be doing it. The scientific way of breathing. The next exercise I'm going to show you is push-ups. So guys, for push-up, keep your hands like this. Don't keep it straight. It will be a little bit closer like this, angled wise. Down, up, down, up. Breathe in, hold the breath, push up. So you start your breathing from here. Breathe in. Overhead presses. Start from here, starting position. Breathe. Go up, down, breathe. Go up, down, breathe. Go up and down. This improves your pressing capacity, this vertical pressing capacity, okay? So you press something upward, vertical pressing capacity. So it improves your vertical pressing capacity. And in this particular exercise, the breathing can be of 2 ways. Either you can start breathing from here and you can start breathing from here also. But doesn't matter. Both are scientific, both are efficient, of course, both are efficient, yes. But initially for the beginners, breathing for this position is better. Make sure arms are straight up, not like this, and your abs are extremely tight. Most people that they do the mistake when they push it up, when they press it up, they do this thing. So there's a hinge like this. Don't do that. Make it straight. Your core, your abs should be straight, tight, and then breathing. That's how you breathe. That's how you do overhead presses. It helps in improving your vertical pressing capacity. The next exercise will be bent over rows. So we can do both bent over barbell row, dumbbell row, but at the gym we can practice it. But right now at home you don't have any access to your barbells, dumbbells. Well, you can have access to these beautiful things. 2 water bottles. It has to be over here. So why I am doing this bent over row? The reason is to improve my pulling capacity. Bent over rows we'll be doing, right? Take 2 water bottles, 1 liter. It's important, something that you can grip well. Bend down, chest up. Hold it like this. This is called natural grip. Okay, prone grip and natural grip. Down, chest up. Bring it straight up till here, and then down. Elbows should be close to your body, not fading out. So down, up. Breathing like this. Okay, just keep few things in mind. You breathe through nose, exhale through your lips. So exhale, inhale, right? And why should you look? It should be a neutral chin, just this one. This is called a neutral chin. You see this? A neutral chin, okay? Focus straight. This improves your pulling capacity. And of course, if you can do some chin-ups, that's better. But many people would not be able to do that. So, and you can just simply hang if there is a place at your home where you can hold and hang. But of course, do everything with safety. The next exercise that is really important, very functional, very much functional and efficient in daily life, because you carry your water buckets, you carry your heavy bags from one place to another, from one room to another, you carry your daily groceries. So I'll be doing farmer's work with 2 buckets, right? See, over here I have 2 buckets. You make sure that this bucket weighs almost same. So what do? You start from a place, hold it tight, breathe, and you walk. You walk like this, normal. Okay? And while you walk, just make sure that your abs are tight, your core is very much tight and strong. Your core should be tight enough to support this heavy weight and walk. And this is a very empty bucket. If you wish, you can go for something that is full up the buckets with water and then walk across. Make sure your safety is the first priority. Alright, so these are the top 5 functional workouts. So let me go through it back again. Let me rewind it. What did I do for you all? Number 1 was squat. Okay. And I would love to show you something else also. Squat has a version that is overhead squat. I would love to show overhead squat to you. For overhead squat, you need to definitely take some weight. It can be a small 5 kilo bag, it can be anything. Suppose it can be a bucket like this, something little heavy. Hold it like this. And in case of overhead squat, the stance is little wider than your shoulder stance, right? The gap between your legs should be little wider than the normal squat stance. Arms straight, sit down, up, sit down, up. That's your overhead squat. And again, you make sure when you're doing your overhead squats, your core should be tight, engaged. Your abs, your core should be very much tight. Okay? Breathing very important in overhead squat. In every exercise, breathing is important, especially in squats, of course. In overhead squats, you make sure you hold the weight upstairs, like breathing, hold the breath, sit down and up, then exhale the breath. Okay, so inhale through nose, exhale through lips. That's all, guys. This is the most important top 5 efficient workouts that I have shown you. You can practice at home. And of course, after every workout, make sure to cool down, do some stretching. That would be a definitely good thing. That's all, guys. Thank you.